Welcome back to Vikings Game Plan from the TCO studios. Paul Allen, Pete Bercich, Ron Johnson. It is now post time for the winning formula into this game against the Indianapolis Colts. Peter, we begin with you. The pass rush sans Danielle Hunter. Getting a pass rush sans 99. It's problematic so far, boys. And that Indianapolis Colts offensive line is pretty good.
Yeah, they are. I mean, especially in the middle with their two guards and their center. From the tackle standpoint, I think they're okay, maybe above average. But they're not going to be doing what the Packers did and being able to load a bunch of tight ends on the field, make that front wider, make it more difficult. You're not going to get the play actions and the boots and the different things that might slow down a pass rush. They like to screen. They like to hard count. They like to do some other things to keep you from just being able to tee off. Because Phillip Rivers knows, and all the coaches know, he doesn't move really well. But we have to win some one-on-one battles up front if they want to get Rivers uncomfortable. You don't have to get him on the ground, get somebody in his face. He'll throw the ball off, off center and those kinds of things. But someone has to beat somebody one-on-one across the board. I think Unique Ngakoue, this is your week, bud. This is your week to beat a tackle. Let's go.
And we know Quentin Nelson is one of the best screening guards there is in the NFL, getting downfield and actually just putting a hammer to somebody. But when we're looking at getting pass rush, it's a copycat league. I looked at a couple games, Aaron Donald, I even looked at what the Packers did. The Vikings have to do a better job of twists. They have to allow these guys to twist and confuse the offensive linemen. It was too much just straight up, I'm going to outpower you. You don't have Limbaugh anymore. You didn't have Danielle. You have to come up with a way. Guys like Ngakoue, they like to twist, turn, go inside through the A-gap from the outside. He's fast enough to do it. Mike Zimmer has to do a little bit more of that, and Harrison Smith has to get involved in it a little bit more. I know you don't want to put your safety on the line too much, but the same way the Packers did with their defensive backs, I think these defensive backs, even corners, need to help out and get some pressure on this quarterback.
Ngakoue in 8 against Indianapolis, 6.5 sacks, couple of forced fumbles last year. We'll see what 91 can do against the Colts this week. To the offense, Kirk Cousins running in that Packers game wasn't the most natural looking thing I've ever seen in my life. However, incredibly effective.
Cousins on the move will get a first down and head out of bounds up near the 35-yard line. Some of the Viking players have said that Kirk has to play a little edgy or angry, that he's better that way, and here he's running for his life, but he has room to roam and get another first down, head first to the 47-yard line of Green Bay.
He had a 16, he had a 13, a run-pass option. He took run, dove ahead for the first down. So, Ron, Kirk running, we haven't seen a ton of it, but it's effective, isn't it?
Well, the one run for a first down where it looked like Bambi had just been born, it was a blown play. I think it looked like he tried to hand it off to the running back. Running back went the wrong way or something, so Kirk just took off, kind of stumbled a little bit, fell for a first down. Good job by Kirk. But 34 yards rushing on 4 carries. That doubled his biggest production last year, which was 17 against the same Packers for 2 carries. Last year, 63 yards total on the season rushing. He's already halfway there. So, yes, Kirk Cousins can get it done, but I think the biggest thing with Kirk Cousins is he has to be on purpose. When he sees pressure, just get out there and go, because he is athletic enough to get you 10, 15 yards down the field before they even realize he's running.
And Pete, you being a former linebacker for the Vikings, when a quarterback runs for a first down out of nowhere, that's a gut punch, isn't it?
It is, and that's exactly what happened to Indianapolis' defense against Jacksonville. It's not as if they gave up a ton of yards through the air, but a mobile quarterback kind of came back to beat them. They are a stunting defense. This reminds me of the Tony Dungy type of Tampa 2 system that we ran years ago. Smaller, quicker defensive linemen. They stunt. And it's like if you win by the stunt, you die by the stunt. So Cousins has to be ready to step up to avoid those rush games up front. Open the field up, look down the field, make things happen.
Ron, I have a lot of respect for rookie Cameron Dantzler, for he earned a starting spot off a virtual offseason and just a few weeks of training camp to show the coaches what he can do. So the Vikings lose week number 1. Dantzler had some very good moments. Ron, how high do you think his ceiling is?
Oh, it's high. If you look at the mistakes he made, and honestly, they're very fixable. Cover 4, deep ball to Scanling, catches a touchdown on him. When next, Mike Zimmer's going to watch that with him and say, cover 4, you can't get beat deep. You got a fourth of the field. Just stay as deep as the deepest guy. I don't know if he was looking at Aaron Rodgers, if he thought he can get sneaky and try to pick something off, but he just got caught standing still. Once Scanlon was even, he was leaving. The other one, the bunch set, same thing. They have to get on different levels. We remember last year, we saw a ton of, Harrison Smith talking to Trey Waynes and Trey Waynes talking to Mackenzie Alexander, talking to Xavier Rhodes, saying this is where you need to be, and you would see the guys staggered, 2 to 3 yards apart at different depths. These guys in that play were all at the same depth. They ran into each other. Guy comes out the back end. Thank goodness he dropped the ball. The deep ball, same thing. Guys on the same level, bumping into each other or just not knowing who's going to take who. As they go through today's, meetings and next week or next days through the week, they're going to talk about the Phillip Rivers motions, the bunch set, who you're taking, talk to each other. It's quiet. It's not like you can say the crowd was too loud. Tell each other where you're going to be, point out the guy you're taking, and then let's play football.
Vikings fans, trip not. Week 1 didn't go the right way. They're going to beat the Indianapolis Colts and improve that record to 1-1. Pete Bercich, Ron Johnson, I'm Paul Allen. For all of us here at TCO Studios and with the second to none Vikings Entertainment Network, that's Vikings Game Plan. Thanks for watching.